What's up guys, my name is Nick Ricardo and I'm a strength and conditioning coach here at Ultimate Fitness. And these videos are going to be designed to help teach you guys how to open up and strengthen your T-spine and your hips. Hips get super tight because we're sitting all day. So when we're sitting, they're just in a shortened state. So we got to lengthen out that tissue. The first step is using a foam roller or another soft tissue device, like you can use a medicine ball or a softball to really get into the tissue. If you're gonna use a roller, just put that roller right to your side so that just a little bit is over your leg. That way you can roll down without hitting your groin. And you're just gonna go right down that outer part of your quad and hip flexor. So you got a muscle right here called your TFL, and then you've got your outer quad muscle, and they connect to your IT band down your leg. They get crazy tight and they can attach to that IT band and become really tensed up. So we wanna, again, just like the lats, go down the side and play around with rotating towards the ground and then opening up. And then to add a little bit extra, we can play around with bending the knee and then extending it. And that's gonna get the hamstring to kick on, which will apply more tension to that quad and give us more of a stretch in the quad, which is gonna help us get more blood flow to it. So again, 2 minutes each side, play around with it, looking for spots of tension, trying to just relax, breathing through the nose, exhale through the mouth. This one is a hip opener and this is a couch stretch. So this is probably one of the most important stretches that we can do because it opens up our hip flexors. And the way you get into it is you find a wall, put padding underneath. If you can go like so then your foot is padded. If you're gonna go barefoot, you bring your knee all the way up to the crook of the wall, and then you bring your opposite leg up. And the first step is just getting comfortable right here. Just getting into this position is tough. The first time I ever did this, I felt a hell of a stretch. And now I'm better at it. It doesn't hurt quite as bad, but it takes a little bit of time. So you set a timer for 90 seconds, and then you just think about tucking your back cheek, bracing your stomach, and breathing right here. Eventually, after you become comfortable, you can start to posture up, and then you'll feel more of a stretch. Eventually, you'll be able to get all the way back up to the wall and hold. All right guys, so now that we've foam rolled our quad / hip flexors, we've done the couch stretch, and we've held that for 90 seconds, we want to reinforce the position in our hips, make sure that we can get out of that anterior tilt or that forward tilt. So we want to reinforce this posterior tilt with this tuck and this back cheek. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 45 seconds. We're going to shoot for a 45-second lunge hold. That's the goal. Try to hold it for as long as you can. So you set in a 90 position. Front knee is on top of your front ankle. Back hip is on top of your back knee. You tuck your back cheek and then you hold right here. Try to keep your knee 2 inches off the ground. I've got my hips tucked, so I imagine like I'm wearing a belt buckle, pulling it up. My stomach is tight. I'm feeling a big stretch on the front of my back leg. My glute is on. It hurts, but if you can do that, you're gonna have a solid posterior tilt. So you're gonna have really strong core, lower abdominals, your glutes are gonna be strong, and that knee will be really strong too. So you do both sides, 45 seconds each. If you can't get 45 seconds, just try to get as long as you can. Good goal to start could be 20 seconds, and then build up to 30, and then eventually 45. Make sure you keep that tuck. Try it out. Next thing we're gonna do is a side plank. So you're gonna come up, stack both legs on top, squeeze your stomach, squeeze your butt. You should feel it in your obliques and in your glutes and your stomach. And this is gonna help reinforce lateral stability. So this is gonna teach us how to stay stable in our hips. The next step is trying to bring the top leg up, and we try to hold this for 30 seconds. So if you can hold this for 30 seconds, you're gonna have a good amount of hip stability. If you can't hold it up the whole time, just bring it down after trying to hold it for as long as you can and finish out the remainder of the 30 seconds.